New haircut. Hello YouTube and welcome to another video, and in this video I am going to be reviewing the Petzl Actik Core Headlamp. I bought this headlamp about a year ago, so it's not a new product that I'm reviewing, but I am reviewing it because it's a wild camping item that I really value. I bought it for about £40 and it is still retailing at that price to date on Amazon. At the time of buying it, I was looking at loads of different headlamps that are on the market. There are so many out there, aren't there? I had to think about what I was going to use it for. Do I really need one that is going to cost me, £100, £150? Probably not. So I went for a mid-range one, hence the choice of the Petzl. It had a good review at the time. So let's talk about the build quality. The strap itself is pretty strong and robust. It's elasticated as you would expect, with a little side adjuster just there where you can adjust the strap to make it bigger or smaller. There is also on the buckle there a little whistle. I've never used that, but as a little emergency whistle could be useful in an emergency situation. In terms of the actual lamp itself, I was a little bit, mildly disappointed by just the build of the housing itself. It's not too bad, but I have seen ones that are a bit more robust out there. I think I would have preferred there to be maybe some kind of rubber edging or something just to protect it. I have dropped it once onto a hard surface and it did mark it the first time. So I think just if Petzl were to go away and produce another one of these, maybe they have already, but if they were to do that, I would say to try and make that housing a little bit more robust, because it just feels not cheap, but it just feels like it could be made a little bit stronger. One of the main reasons that I bought this Petzl headlamp was because of the battery and the way it charges. There are some out there, and interestingly the more expensive ones, that have a battery pack at the rear of the strap, so that you have kind of a battery pack on the back of your head, and I didn't really want that. I wanted it all in one unit at the front, and so the Petzl does do that. Opening it up, you'll be able to see that there is a rechargeable battery inside. Now you can buy this headlamp without the core. It's called the core, or the rechargeable battery. You can buy that separately if you want to. I decided just to get it all in one. I worked out the kind of savings, and it was actually cheaper just to buy the whole lot as one. As you can see, I'll take it out. It's a rechargeable battery. The great thing about this battery system is it's a hybrid. If the Petzl rechargeable battery runs out, you can put AAA batteries into this unit, which I think is absolutely brilliant. And as a general rule, I tend to have spare AAAs in my rucksack when I go on wild camps or hikes. And the rechargeable battery, you can take it out of the unit and charge it, or you can charge it in the unit. It's entirely up to you. From empty, it would take around 3 hours to charge up that battery via a USB connection. I'm generally running it from about 50% to full, and it doesn't take hardly any time at all. Okay, so let's talk about brightness. So this headlamp has a white light and a red light, and the reason that I wanted both is because I do find having a red light when wild camping is really useful. Two reasons for that. One, if you want to sort of keep a bit of a low profile and you don't want to be bothered by others. Also, it does help to keep the insects at bay, so that was one of the reasons that I got a red light. But let's start with the white light first of all. So there are 3 settings for the white light. So you've got sort of level 1, which is 6 lumens, which will shine a distance of around 8 meters and would last 130 hours if you had it on continuously. Then there's the next setting, which is 100 lumens, which has a distance of 45 meters, which is 8 hours running time. And then the third setting, which is 450 lumens, which is its highest setting, which is a distance of around 90 meters, which would last you 2 hours if you had it on continuously. Now, to get to the red light, if I switch that off, to get to the red light, you have to hold that button down to sort of get it into red light mode. So if I put it on now, yeah, it goes back to the white light. If I press it and hold it down, there we go. Now the red light has a brightness of 2 lumens, which would be a distance of about 5 meters, which is perfectly adequate if you're just trying to see around your tent or your stove and you just need to kind of get your bearings. And I think that lasts about 60 hours. It also has an emergency strobe setting as well. See if I can get that on, where it just blinks, and that blinks continuously for around 400 hours and can be seen at a distance of 700 meters. So that would be quite useful, wouldn't it, in an emergency situation? Fortunately, I'd never had to use that, but it's just nice knowing that I have that feature on the headlamp. So that's the Petzl Actik Core. Great little headlamp, goes with me on every little adventure that I go on. I really recommend it. So just summarising the pros, the biggest advantage is being able to recharge it. That's absolutely brilliant. It lasts for a very long time. It's actually never run out on me when I've been out on camps or hikes. It's easy to fit on your head. It's quite comfortable, it's quite lightweight. And the option of having the red light is also really, really handy when you want to keep it a little bit low profile. The brightness is completely adequate in terms of the white light. I've had no kind of qualms of not being able to see beyond 90 meters, and so far I've never had to worry about that. In terms of cons, not really many. Maybe, as I mentioned earlier, the casing of the lamp could be a little bit more robust perhaps. Maybe they could put some padding on the reverse of the lamp just there, just to make it a little bit more comfortable on the head. But I'm being nitpicky, to be honest. I think it's a great lamp, £40 approximately, and I thoroughly recommend it. So thanks very much, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope that is useful. Do get in the comments and let me know if you've used this headlamp or if you've got any other questions. Don't forget to hit the like button if you have liked this video. And if you're not a subscriber, please do hit that subscribe button. And don't forget the little bell, which of course will give you all the notifications of any future uploads. So take care, everyone. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.